I'm pretty sure I cannot open her door at all, ever. Except in the end. Near the end. I think. Skull to the touch, and there seems to be no conventional means of opening it. Alright then, let us explore all of this. Here is what? A door? Let's go to a door then. Glass steel cylinder. I'm just gonna jack all their supplies. Over here we have T3, I believe. Or not. We have T3 over here. Yes, we do. T3, are you alright? It wasn't your fault they took the ship, T3. Hold on, what information are you talking about? Your entire memory core. That must have taken some time. You can fill me in later. Let me get you out of there first. Alright, join us on the Ebonhawk when we're ready to leave. I should have went with repair, but oh well. Light side points, why did I not gain influence for that? I want influence. Can I have companions with me? Nope. Okay, so the Ebonhawk is over there. However, I must first fetch my companions, and there's also a cool little mission here that's gonna level me up quite a bit if I'm successful in it, but it's way easier to do if I'm with the dark side. Hi. Why is
Did you find what you came for?
That depends. What was I supposed to find here?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order, and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
The woman here is a Jedi, Atris, one of the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Aren't the handmaiden students?
No, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the Order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
Those who cannot feel the Force. We may be able to gather students and allies on our journey. Let's go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Is that okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Alright then, let me free you.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There's nothing to apologize for. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
Jedi Academy. concealed in the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Come with me then, I could use your help.
Very well, General.
Choose 2 party members, the others will join you on the Heaven Hawk Hangar Bay. Korea, because they get more experience that way, and... Atten, I think. Rickety Savity, anything you have to say, Korea?
Let us keep moving.
Wanna explore a little longer, then
Very
we can
well.
go. Atten?
Ah, hey. You're back with us. We were just on our way to rescue you from those ghost women when, we got locked up.
Are you okay? You look a little disoriented.
Ah, don't worry about me, I'm fine. How did things go with the Jedi here? Are you all done?
Not yet. If by done you mean allying yourselves with them, then yes.
Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
You've done enough, Atten. You can go if you want.
No, I was just complaining. I'm with you until things start going better for you. We need to stick together, you know? And who knows? I might be able to help you out of a tight spot at some point.
Thanks, Atten. I appreciate it.
Ah, hey, don't mention it. It's my pleasure.
Alright, let's go. It's his pleasure, alright. Okay. Yikes, I'm unable to change my party at this time. Well, I hope I chose the correct party then. More handmaiden sisters. There's the lift I came from, and over here is the training chamber, quote unquote. More underlays. Hey, I hope I'm not barging into your rooms or anything, but I just like some stuff that's in them. Don't worry, I'll put everything back where it was at some point in the future. After the Sith come here. If they do. I'll make sure to write you a postcard. More plasteel cylinders. Durasteel heavy armor. That's something quite good. But not for me because I prefer light armor. Light armor means light on your feet. And now we shall save the game because I don't trust it. And yeah. Hi.
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about.
And what did Atris say?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
She's just teasing. I'm more like a sister to her.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
What? I do not walk the path of the dark side.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
If that were the case, I would have fought in the Jedi Civil War.
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
I did not march with Reverend because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
Did Echani say anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
So Echani does not know her own heart. Are you saying Echani could be wrong about me?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
If I fought Echani, then that might make the truth come out.
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Enough of this, I had other questions.
You may ask.
You look different than the other woman here.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother, but the same father.
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask, you may do so.
I apologize, I meant no offense.
There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Let me ask you something else.
You may ask.
What does Echani allow me to walk freely? I could kill you all easily.
I am aware of this. I do not doubt your combat prowess, as my half-sisters do. There are many who went to war against the Mandalorians, and few returned. You were one of them.
Half-sisters? I thought you looked different than the other women here.
I honor the face of my mother.
Oh, blah 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 blah. I'll be going now. Oh shit, question for you. If I may ask it, you have touched the Force. What does it feel like? It is a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
It's like a current that passes through you, and carries you with it to all the places it touches.
It is like a cloud, a mist that drifts from living creature to creature, set in motion by currents and eddies. It is the eye of the storm, the passions of all living things turned into energy, into a chorus. It is the rising swell at the end of life, the promise of new territories and new blood, the call of new mysteries in the dark.
I see. Thank you both. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
It was my pleasure. If you have any further questions in the future, seek me out and ask them. What? I get light? Oh right, I get dark side because I said I could kill you all easily.
You
Hi.
have
What did
She
you
said-
say? I want a war to protect others, not to fight.
That is not all she said.
Okay, not walk the bat. I would have fought. I did not mark anything else. Express feelings. Blah. Never mind. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gained light side points for that? Well, in that case, let's spam this.
You have
What did she say? Protect others. Not walk. Anything else? Express feelings. What is it? I have no wish
Then
to
her-
fight Atris. Never mind. Oh, it doesn't really level us up all that much. So let's go to her, and now let's initiate fighting
Why have
round.
you approached me?
Diablo, where is it?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
I had some other questions for you.
You may ask.
I had some questions about Atris.
The mistress? What of her?
Where is Atris? I want to speak to her again.
She's meditating, and she does not wish to be disturbed. Your presence here has troubled her, and I hope you do not choose to trouble her further.
What can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
And how does she plan to do that?
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War.
Indeed. A most curious reason for a war.
Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
I chose to go to war, not because I was trained to do so.
But were the choices you had dictated by your training? A curious question, difficult to answer.
Oh, please. At least ease off the cryptic talk until we're back on the ship.
Atris has said the training of the Jedi was flawed, and the Jedi Civil War was proof of this.
And what does Atris consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to.
Yes, to teach one needs students. I've seen few of those since our arrival.
Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
Atris knows nothing, and she will transmit her ignorance to anyone who follows her.
She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Teaching?
Oh yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
I could use a good sparring match.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy kicking her ass. Wait, why'd I have my sword?
Before we begin, are you familiar with Echani traditions?
Does it have anything to do why you wanted me to disrobe?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
I understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
If you're ready, so am I.
Then let us begin.
Okay, good. Let's just punch the crap out of her. And I missed. Okay, so power attack seems to work. Everything seems to work. Except the regular attack. There we go.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Let me heal up and I'll be ready to fight again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Of course. Experience? No experience? Really, bruh? Okay, I'm just gonna talk to her again.
Have you returned to fight again?
I wish to ask you some
See.
Oh, god damn it. I wanna ask one of them some questions now, because I hadn't
Why
finished.
have you...
Hey, do all these women look alike? Not like I'm complaining, I mean, it's... well, it's, interesting.
They are Echani, It is not unusual for their children to share similar features from the same parents.
If you have a reason for approaching me,
Had some questions for
you
you.
may...
Atris, what can you tell me about her? How does she plan? High talk, she never had a
Yes,
Padawan.
Atri-
She only heavily try, she knows nothing about training
she
Jedi.
predi-
I had other questions. Want to know about this place.
This was once a mighty irrigation center for Telos. It survived the orbital bombardment of the Sith, though the inhabitants did not. Ancient irrigation channels still lie beneath the surface of Telos, waiting to be used again for the reconstruction efforts controlled from this facility.
So, Atris resides within the frozen heart of this world.
That is a peculiar way of seeing it, but it can be described by such an abstract, yes.
But why is Atris here?
Shortly before the destruction of Dantooine by the forces of the traitor Jedi Malak, Atris had many Jedi artifacts and knowledge transported here secretly.
How did Atris know Dantooine would be destroyed?
The Jedi Council sensed it. Master Vrook, Master Vandar. But it was too late to do much except make arrangements for evacuation. It was a dark day for the Order. Many on Dantooine did not survive. Jedi or not. Atris would not speak for many days after the attack, and we feared our mistress was lost to us. In time, she regained her voice and her strength. She brought the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi here and has kept them safe.
Why were the relics brought here?
Even the Sith prefer live prey to scavenging a corpse. She thought that a world already savaged by the Sith would not prove a target a second time. It was a place where the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi could be kept safely if the Sith could not be turned aside.
Artifacts.
Yes, many relics from Dantooine, some which predate even the destruction of Ossus. She was not able to save all, but she saved enough.
If these relics predate Ossus, then she has saved much knowledge, and much of the Jedi teachings.
She was able to bring them here before the Academy's destruction. It was a fortunate thing. She was not able to save everything.
Any lightsabers in the collection?
Viewing the relics is not allowed without Atris's permission.
Atris has allowed me to walk freely. Surely that implies trust.
There is truth in what you say. Yet many such artifacts are sealed away in Atris's chambers. But if you wish to see a few of them, speak to the last of the handmaidens. She has seen some of these objects and has an interest in such things.
Last of the handmaidens.
Yes, she should be in the training chamber to the north and west of here. She constantly seeks to improve herself so that she may no longer be ranked last among us.
Why is she ranked last?
Because she is easily distracted by matters that do not concern her or her duty. Such distractions weaken her, and she knows this.
Distractions, such as?
I will not speak of them. Ask her yourself, if it matters to you.
Had some other questions? Hold up.
This-
Note about this place. Why is she here? Artifacts. What's Ossus?
Ossus was once the home of much of the Jedi teaching and knowledge. It was destroyed over 40 years ago by the Sith, during the time of Exar Kun. Fortunately, a few relics and artifacts were saved before Ossus was destroyed, but many were not.
How are the relics brought here?
Even the Sith prefer live prey.
Oops. Artifacts. Okay, I had some other questions. What do you do here?
We serve the Jedi, and we watch.
Serve what Jedi? There's not many here.
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true, but the Mistress will bring others in time.
Are you training to become a Jedi?
I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi, even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess. We are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose.
Why would it be an insult?
We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here will need to be guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance.
And who watches you?
Atris is the one we serve, and she guides our actions.
But Atreus is a Jedi, and you are supposed to watch Jedi.
Atris is trusted. She has watched Jedi rise and fall and knows the ways of both paths to see the signs when they begin. She is a worthy one to judge the Jedi, when the Jedi refuse to judge their own.
Sounds like a pyramid of Pazak guards to me.
I do not understand the reference. Pazak guards would not be good building material for a pyramid.
Because the pyramid would be weak. Yes. Wait.
I do not expect a criminal to understand. You have existed outside the circle of the Jedi for too long.
And so has Atreus. I mean, there aren't any Jedi here now, are there?
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true. But
You mean Atreus and I are the only Jedi here?
you are no Jedi. Atris has made that clear. When you went to war, you gave up the mantle of the Jedi and became something else.
I had some other question. Wait.
We have to...
Oops. She's the one who needs balance.
Spoken like one who has fallen. If we had been there, you may never have fallen at all. The Jedi have long since lacked anyone to judge their actions and provide support should their power corrupt them. We are this strength. The Jedi Civil War proved that the Jedi are in need of such guidance. It is our duty to watch for aggression, rage, passion, and end it before it takes root.
That sounds... So it'd strike me down if I showed any rage or aggression.
I would have struck you down as you entered this place, if Atris had not stayed my hand. Though you are not a Jedi, you have been sickened in Revan's service. If for a moment I felt you could bring harm to Atris or this place, then I would end you.
That sounds... harsh.
It is not harsh. It is necessary.
So you're a Jedi, and there aren't any others here.
Atris is the only Jedi here.
Oh, for the love of... Had some other questions? Why do you all look the same?
We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Echani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
But the handmaiden who challenged us when we arrived, she looks different.
As I have said, it is not unusual for the Echani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
So she has a different set of parents.
If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
I meant no offense.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult.
Let me ask you something else. Never mind.